What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shouts out to everybody out there who know me and like on social media and everything. Y'all support the channel. It's been a lot of nonsense going on, B. For real. Lots of it. Now, let's get to what's really going on around here. Justin Combs addressed Meek Mill because he's tired of all of the stuff that's going on with his situation and how disrespectful it was to hear Meek Mill say no Diddy. That really pissed him off because he was around the whole situation, and how he's distant. It's okay if you want to distance yourself from somebody, but you don't got to go out and give public statements with something that isn't your business. And especially when this person has done nothing but help your career. So Justin looked at that as disrespect, as anybody would. That's why I tell people, I be like, man, look at you. If you did something, well, you was accused of doing something, whether you did it or not, you being accused, and your right hand man or somebody that's cool with you, who you help make money, go up there and talk dirty about you publicly to everybody, you'll feel a certain way about that. And the people that's down with you, like your family, your sons, your brothers, your uncles, they naturally gonna be mad. You see, Meek Mill uses the phrase "no Diddy" that everybody been rolling with, right? Then he talking about it's no Diddy game when he was with some people in New York. Meek Millie in real life, don't ever disrespect me, you heard? It's like, dog, really? Are you that pathetic of a human being that is going to make you stoop to such a low? So, Justice just like, he had a shake in his head. He put the SMH there with a face palm emoji. Expressing his extreme disapproval with the change of heart of Meek Mill. So as Meek Mill was joining into the no Diddy trend, that was given to everybody with no surprise whatsoever. He started impersonating people's names, um, speculation about his relationship with other people started to come up. And when Little Rod started jumping on board, they started running with Little Rob's stuff. But notice, almost none of Little Rob's accounts are in Diddy's case. Right? They took some of the stuff from Little Rod and tried to attach it with the Cassie situation, but they have no evidence of it. Manufactured evidence that they're trying to make into evidence. But that's neither here nor there. What people need to understand and realize is that Meek Mill doesn't know how to be a real man. You know what I'm saying? That's his problem. He always had been a latchkey guy. You know what I'm saying? He had to make a play saying, I'm from North Philly, man. I don't do no coke and no freaky ass Molly, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would ever offer me coke because I'm that heavy, man. No matter what, man. Would you ever approach me about any gay activity in a whole place and don't get flipped? Man, I woke up seeing all this on the blog every day. Like they know I'm coming, man. So I always come around all these industry niggas with my real friends. You never catch me around anyone from the industry alone. You can't even hold a convo with my dog stepping in the room. It's been that way. Oh my God. So, let me tell you about this, Meek. Meek Mill, 50 Cent tried to help you. What 50 Cent said, when Fifth said it clicked. Fifth said, when you say something that isn't true and the person want to defend themselves, they encourage. The public likes that you're vulnerable because it matters to you that it wasn't true and they jump on you. That's like Meek Mill. When they say Meek is fruity or Meek is gay or puffing the situation now, it's how he responds to it that makes the public want to talk about it more. It gets bigger and bigger and it turns into a thing going on out there, you know? Who the hell is cutting some grass by my house? Now, the problem with Diddy, or this situation, at hand, is very simple. The situation at hand is very simple because of a couple of narratives. Meek Mill, as you know, is what we call a soft cake-like boy. Don't mean that he's gay. He's a hanger-on type of guy. He's never been a leader. He don't know how to be no leader. You know, that's what I keep talking about. These dudes who want to play one face, but they really another face. These are the type of dudes we talk about. Because there's a problem there. And nobody seems to want to talk about or address the real problem. First you was with T.I., right? Then you go from T.I. to Diddy to Jay, or no, you was with Diddy and Ross. You always are somebody's side piece, dog. You ain't never been a boss. You always ran up under people, man. So, I mean, that's just the way we look at it because that's the way it is, bro. That's the way it is. When you deal with people that have no remorse, you deal with people that have no concrete evidence of anything and no real loyalty. They care so much about what the public is saying about them because they mentally weak. Just like Fifth said, he represents that example of somebody who's mentally weak. Fifth is mentally strong, so he don't give a damn about what somebody got to say. He know how to flip it to his advantage. And if he's pissed, real mad, you never really gonna know. until you see a damn chair fly at your head out the blue. Now, when you look at professionalism in the game and you look at those who was out there really doing it, how you biting the hand that was feeding you? Meek, when they brought you in, how did you get brought in, man? You was cool with Cassidy and his crew and doing these freestyles and mixtapes. And everybody was like, oh, this guy's coming up, and they got you around Tip. Right? Then Tip and them, they really couldn't do nothing with you. They was going to sign you. And then you went and signed over there with Rick Ross and Diddy. They took you under their wing. And the reason why they did that is because Ross was already in a deal with Jay, and Diddy came in for half to help promote and market Rick Ross, another fool that seemed to be turning his back on Diddy. This dude came out to help you advertise your soap and everything. It's just these are the type of dudes that's out here now. Ain't nobody got any backbone, no code, no honor, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are just weak nowadays. I don't know what to say for cats, you know? So, these dudes are just out here bad. Now, we look at the main scale or the table shifter, like what was the denominator, what was the shift in the dynamic of what was going on, and you start to see it. More and more what the problem is, or what it was. The problem was consistent. It was one factor. The problem was that you got too many disloyal people around, and y'all don't know how to watch and say, okay, I can't deal with homie. He went and signed with Rock Nation, and he walked away. Once he realized this wasn't the situation for him. He don't know how to be a boss and stand out on his own. Meek has never been that. You out here bunny hopping with a white dude who hanging all over you. You living all in his house. He flying you on jets. I don't see none of them niggas there that you talking about. Then he tried to, because the internet was going off on you before Diddy even went to jail, dog. You was tall fruity this a whole time. And now Diddy going down, they trying to attach you to Diddy now. Now you all mad. What you mad about? They been saying this about you when you bouncing around with this fruity looking white dude. So why you mad now? You on a billionaire plane, I don't see nobody on there but you and his dudes. I don't see your crew, and they damn sure ain't saying nothing while looking at you bouncing around like a little boy. All on the internet. And I'm like, you over there with Robert Kraft and all these dudes? I'm like, what do Robert Kraft want with Meek Mill? Hey, they helped you, Nate, because you owe them for getting you out of jail, getting you out of that probation situation. And they used you to open a criminal reform bill that they could just funnel money through. and keep their tax money and everything else in their own pockets. Millions and millions of dollars that they get to keep in their own pocket and finagle the money when nobody knows what's going on or nothing. Creating shell companies that's supposed to be helping prison and bail reform and all this. Meanwhile, they're keeping millions and millions of tax dollars in their own pockets. I never understood these situations because, you know, when you deal with these type of situations, you have a major problem on your hands, the scales, the whole nine, because in this society, it's always been laid out for all of us to see something that's supposed to be different. You know, we're supposed to see something that's entirely different out here, and we're not seeing it. All we see is clowns that were supposed to be representing us. That's a major problem. Too many clowns in the game. Meek Mill and his crew thought it'd be a great idea to go to war with me on the internet. Yeah. That's how crazy people get. This hip hop thing, it gets on people's heads. Then they start sending everybody off. They start sending everybody off. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. They had their homeboys posting my old address. I bet you stop talking about me now. Here's your address, son. I'm like, really? I don't know where I live? Matter of fact, that wasn't even where I was living. I think that was my old address. Because on Google that they were using, it don't have me registered at that address. So yeah, it was always interesting. Everybody was getting in their own heads about what was happening, what should be happening, the whole nine. Right? It was a whole new world. I had never ever in my life had to deal with all the nonsense I had to deal with dealing with these clowns. But then you look at Meek today, he's just somebody that's out there. The prison reform boy. You know, that's all he known for. Where the music at, dog? He put out something and he don't even move. Drake can't help you now. He need help. None of y'all help him. You see, when you put yourself in a catch-22 situation, that's how you out here looking. And now, anytime somebody run into you, they just know you as Meek Mill, but they not buying nothing from you. They ain't buying your music. You ain't busy in the lab. You lazy, dog. You've always been like that. Somebody gotta be on you, gotta be pushing you. They gotta help you with some lines. And now you don't have that support because you don't got the light no more. The light ain't on you. And now you up there still, you know, looking for attention. That's why none of the chicks want to be with you, dog. None of these industry girls want to get up with me. Because they heard he a woman beater. They They heard you put hands on women. And he seems just like the type that would do it. A bitch boy. So the beef with Meek and myself really ended because there was nothing really to talk about no more. When he was beefing with everybody, he started beefing with 50. He started beefing with everybody, man. Nobody even looked at this dude the same no more. He created the problem that he keeps talking about. You create it. You keep it going. If you just shut up, because it wasn't really even about you. You jumped in it. And this is why everybody look at you like the guy you helped build Drake's street career. Drake was never known for no battle rapping till he beat you in back to back, and then he felt he was a battle rap king. Y'all inflated his ego with street cred and all that. Now he this street goon. Now everybody can get it now. You inflated that ego that kept pushing all of this forward. And the reason that we love back to back so much is because we didn't expect that coming from Drake. Just like we liked Ether, because we didn't expect that coming from Nas. So that's why it hit so hard when other songs just, fell at the wayside. But Meek, you like pushing 42 now, right? You was a young dude. You ain't the young guy in the game no more. You ain't a youngin'. See, that's what happened to these rappers when they get in the game. They get a couple of chains around their neck. They get some cars. They get a Maybach that they don't need. And they sit over there. I'm like, dog, you got a Maybach and you driving your own Maybach? What's the purpose of having one? Somebody's supposed to be driving you. You see what I'm saying? These dudes don't even know how to have luxury cars because they don't know nothing about their life. They just want the car. So they get all this silliness because they think this is how to brag to poor people. And then when they get it, they go, okay, now I did it. I got these chains around my neck. I got all of this going for myself. What's the next step? Oh, I gotta blow it. Because now I gotta pay for this guy. They my security. Then I got my record label that ain't putting out no records. But I got my artists. But I gotta take care of them. So now I'm gonna make some investments in this. Now I'm the president of Lids. You bouncing around for this white boy so that he can give you a part ownership in his company Lids. So don't even hold a microphone no more. Quit pretending to be a rapper. Just say this is what you got to do to get on. That ended Lil Baby career when that white dude all on him like that on the plane. A white guy got one time to do that with me. Damn near any dude on the planet. Like my cousins don't even play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we don't do that type of stuff. And he's a billionaire. Nobody's ever told him no. I be, hey, dude, what you doing? Chill out, dog. Enhance your calm, man. Yeah, enhance your calm. It's cool. Yeah, you dap me up. Don't be hanging all on my back and grabbing on me. I don't like people grabbing on me, man. I remember we was at the club. Our boy Vince, he Italian dude, man. We all in there drinking, taking shots. Yeah, man. He grabbed me and then You know how they do the Italian thing. They grab you. Ah, he all fired up, taking shots. Yeah, I love y'all guys, man. Yeah, he grabbed me, kissed me on my cheek. I said, hey, hold on. I know you're Italian, and I know you straight. Got a wife, got everything. I'm just saying, in black culture, we don't do that. Nah, don't kiss me on the cheek, bro. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't kiss other men, period. So please, no kissing on my cheek. He was, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm like, it's cool, because I believe me, I processed it real fast. Because believe me, Vince, if you wasn't Italian, and you wasn't, this is any trait from you, and but thank God I know you straight. This situation could have went a whole nother way up in this club. But I processed everything quick. Because I'm like, you caught me off guard with that. And boy, that was not going to end well. Vince is one of the homies. And was never, ever looked at in that way. Still ain't. Shouts out to him and his wife. And their kids. No, I never wanted to be in a situation that requires that type of action where I have to do something. I've been in an industry party before where some of these people, in the industry, they part of the Rainbow crew, the Skittles crew rather. Oh gosh, hi, look at him, and he's just so cool, and they want to hug up your, hey, what's up, dap. Oh, okay, what's that? That's a thing, okay, the dap. Yeah, dap. Yeah, dap, that's what we do. Just stay over there, and everything will be fine. And I'll conversate with you, I ain't got no problems with all this touching, and we don't need to do all that. So, this is what we got to say is, Meek, if you don't got to prove to the world you straight. I ain't got to prove it to nobody. Ever. That's how I move. Because, Meek, that's the way it is. You want to be a sucker and want to act like you got to appease to people. These are the results that's going to keep happening to you, bruh. These are the actions that you keep making for yourself. You the one acting like a fool. Nobody else is caring, dog. And what you gonna do is end up burning bridges. You and Ray J is on the jump off train. Ray J's trying to every day prove to everybody he's straight. When everybody know his situation. It's like, dog, we know what's been going on with you, dog. Come on. Ray J done did so much sliminess, dog. It's just, the list goes on and on. For real, the list goes on and on with all the slimy mess that this dude done been in. And you going down the same road. The same people that's out to ride on everybody else was crying like a baby when all this stuff was going against them. Now they got all this to say. See, this is how the industry works. This is how the devil works. And when it comes through, like a typhoon, all these dudes are going to fall at the wayside. And that's all I got to say about that. Now, I want to say shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HDI TV Sports Talk. Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. My Patreon is Carcino for Life. We finna hit the Patreon hard today. We took 2 days off to let y'all get caught up. Now we finna come in with a vengeance today, so y'all can know what time it is. Happy birthday to my cousin Dwight, and I'm out the door.